Hello, and glad to have you here today. We're going to continue with what we started talking about yesterday, but with a different aspect. Today, let's say that I'm going to go on and just read my title for today of what we're talking about, and that's how do I help people in my target market? And that was part of what I wanted to talk about yesterday. And today is day two, and I'm talking about social media. And it kind of all still, it it hinges on each other, the things that I'm talking about, because it's so important for me because I know what it was like when I was out there before the stuff that we've been walking through hit, over the last two years. But it was so, I just felt so frustrated and upset and, depressed and that kind of thing because I wasn't getting anywhere, but yet and still I was doing what I was told. So, eventually someone did tell me to come online and, go on online and, make sure that you show that, and this isn't a device, this is my own thing, but, uh, you know, uh, show it, because it was a device that went on your arm. And I was like, and I would go on and, I can't remember if I think all I had was a personal profile at the time. And I was using that, because I didn't know any better. And no one was teaching me any better. Even the person who said, and, it was backed up by others that he was the top um, um, advertiser or salesman or combination of the both, where he had all these trophies and he was glad to show them the cars, and all this stuff. And at the time, I didn't know any different. And I know that things are different for, you know, you guys probably now because we've been online. So this is, different from what I started out with. But there are people that are still telling their people to do certain things online that I think are pushy, salesy, that are, causing people, stress because they just don't need that right now. What they need is people who want understand and people who want to help them and genuinely help them, whether they get anything out of it or not. So before I go on, let me just say to everyone that's here today, thank you for coming. You can drop in where you're coming in from. Let me know what you think about the topic that we're going to talk about today. And if you have anything, that you want to say about yesterday, that's fine and well. You can drop that in the chat and we'll just get that information out there and I'll be able to answer your questions, your comments, your opinions, whatever they are. I'd love to be interactive with you, and I do understand that some people are able to listen but they can't, you know because I've been in that situation several times where I couldn't, just be on typing in my answers or typing in what I wanted to say and that kind of thing. And I know that there are people that can't also catch it because of the time frame. So people that catch us on the replay or people that, come back later, I will still answer your questions, your comments, whatever they are. And if you want to go deeper anytime, remember you can always direct message me. So my name, let me introduce myself. My name is Cherie Woodard, and I help business builders and entrepreneurs to come use social media to get prospects, leads, and sales in their business. And I do this in a variety of ways. I use attraction marketing, lead generation, as well as video marketing. And I use those things to help those people that are like me, that were like me, and, just need some help, need some guidance. Because when I got into the company, the community that I'm in now, it was so different, and there was, so many different people at different levels, and there were so many people that were helpful. It's truly a community of people that are all entrepreneurs and they're doing different things, and we're learning how to use, what we have, attraction marketing, to be able to attract those people that we want to attract and help them with whatever it is. So let me get on back to my subject for today. And today I wanted to talk about social media because, like I said, when I came on and I was, showing my, oh, this is great, look at this. This is wonderful. I don't know what I would do without, and all this type of stuff. And these people don't know me from Sam. So what makes me think that they're going to really want to listen to what it is that I'm saying? Sometimes, I mean, rare, I think things like that can happen, but in where we are now, people need to be able to trust and know and like those people that they, are feeling that they're getting some type of help for the pain points, the problems, the struggles that they're going through. And they want to know and believe that this person has an answer for them. For example, I was looking for something different. I wanted to stop, doing a list of 100. I wanted to stop, going to the malls because that's what we did at the time. We weren't stuck inside. And I didn't really like home parties. I didn't like all that stuff. I just, didn't like it. I didn't feel comfortable with it because it didn't seem like it was always on the up and up. And for me, that's a big thing. So I decided that I would have to find something else. And I also wasn't getting anywhere with it, so I wanted to find something that was going to actually help me to be able to provide for my family. So I found a community by just looking at a line, and the line meant so much to me. Like it said something to the effect of, uh, do you want to stop chasing your family and friends and bugging them with what it is that you have? Something like that. And that's all it took. I read that and then I, gave my email and went in and got, whatever it was. And it was like a training as well as an ebook. And it was just, it changed how I was looking at things, and it just helped me so much. So I was able to move forward with that and then learn how to actually use social media to help myself and to help others. And once you don't have to be an expert, I learned that as well. So I could reach back and help, cohorts that were, just coming in to, using social media and needed some help. And I was able to do that. It wasn't that I was all of a sudden an expert on everything, but there were things that I had learned and I could share. Like people don't like to be sold. People love to buy, but they don't like to be sold. People don't like pushy people. And all I had to do was look at myself. I don't like it when I go into a store and the person, and I'm just kind of looking, and the person, doesn't give you that opportunity. They run right to you and say, is there something I can help you with? Such and such, we've got such and such in today. Blah, 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 blah. Well, that's okay, I guess, for them. But for me, it was bothersome. And I wanted to look around until I then wanted to say, excuse me, can you help me? That's just how I am, or how I was. I don't really go out of the house a lot much now because of what's happening out there. And I have asthma, and I just am, and I'm 66 years old. I don't want to, get sick. So, I just try to, I go out when I have to. And other than that, I'm working or doing something else or, planning or whatever it is. But as far as using social media, the way that we speak, what we say to people, we need to make sure that we can talk in using the language that that group, my target market, uses, so that when I'm talking to them, they know that I understand or that I've been where they've been. And then they may not mind listening to what it is that I have to say. And when I say, I've been through this, yada, 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 and then I say, but I found a solution, and the solution was such and such and such, and there were so many things that I found out and learned, then I can share that with, my target market, those people that were like me out there, and except for they're not out there now, maybe they're on the phone, I don't know, maybe they're having to do things like dropping links, which I really do not like, but dropping links in any type of comment, situation. They don't care what it is. They were just told to go drop their links here and there, and just, even pushing people, like when there are some people that, I will friend, or I will or I don't even have to friend people, or they friend me. They just come on and they just find out my name, and then they put my name and they say, I really need 5 people, and five more people, so the spaces are limited. Why don't you, I think you'd be great for this, so on and so on. And they don't know me. So, there's just a certain way to use social media that's not going to irritate, stress people out, or cause them frustration. There's enough frustration and stress to go around. I mean, we got enough we're dealing with. So, using social media is something that I am still learning about. And I use updated, I can't even get this out. I use updated material, like anything that's cutting edge. Like, I'm still learning reels. It's like I got a little bit of a something there, but I'm not going to call it out because I'm going to get past it. But yeah, I do some reels, and I do a lot of live videos, which I need to also do written, because a lot of people I found don't like live videos. Some people do, but some people don't. They like to read. So you know, um, I have to, for me, so that I can talk to those people that might be interested in what it is that I have to offer, to help them up out of the mud, so that they can move on, so that they cannot be stuck, then I want to be able to share that in a live, but I also need to start sharing things written, so that people that don't really like lives and don't really like video, so that they can read it as well. So these are things that I'm working on and putting into place, and I just want the people that come here, that listen to me, that, aren't sure what it is that I do, or aren't sure who it is that I help. I try to make sure that that's evident, because I don't want anyone to be stuck watching me and not really, and going ho hum. I want you to be here if you want to be here, but if you're not, then it's okay for you to go wherever it is that you're going to find what it is that you need. I just want to be able to help those people that, like I always say, that were like me out there and didn't know a lot of stuff, just jumped into something, and I didn't even know how to start off choosing, what, what I wanted to go into as far as business building. I've been in several different companies off and on over the last 20 years. And, it's one of those things. And as I continue to grow and learn, I can see the mistakes that I made in the past, and I don't want to make those again. So that is it. If you have any questions about this and what I do have day 3 tomorrow, and I will be going over some more information and a different, I've already talked about what it is that I do to help people, especially talking to the right people, my target market. Today was covering some tips on social media and basically telling you the things that you don't want to do. So tomorrow we may do a little bit of what you do want to do and for social media, and I'll finish it up with some of the things and how I use the attraction marketing and lead generation and the things that I mentioned earlier. So I'm going to go on and let you guys get out of here. Be respectful of your time. Remember, you can always DM me if you want to ask me questions or you want to go deeper with what we're talking about here over these last 3 days, because I only go live Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday now, and I am getting into writing posts that are valuable to people who need them. So basically, that is it. Wherever you are in the world, no matter what time it is for you, morning, afternoon, evening, have a great one and just be blessed. So I'll see you again tomorrow. Bye now.